What is good with y'all boys? YouTube is Boogie, and welcome back to another video. Yes, back with another banger. So we're gonna go ahead and get straight into this video. You know what I'm saying? Topic of the day is how to be uncomfortable and how to flourish in uncomfortable situations, how to grow in uncomfortable situations or uncomfortable environments. Now, look, first things first, in order to really be okay with being uncomfortable, you had to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Now, it's a lot easier said than done, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, because you know what I'm saying, you putting yourself out your comfort zone, and that's usually not something people want to do, because what they're doing on their daily, average, everyday basis, that's what they're used to. That's the habit that they've gotten into, and that is set in their routine. And they're comfortable with doing that. But if you really want to grow, if you really want to expand your mindset and to expand your versatility in life, then you've got to essentially be able to put yourself in uncomfortable situations and to be able to learn from those uncomfortable situations. That's the whole point of putting yourself into uncomfortable situations. I know a lot of people think like, oh, if I put myself in an uncomfortable situation, why am I doing that? What's the point of me putting myself in putting myself in an uncomfortable situation? That makes no sense. That's so counterintuitive. Why would I do something that's I'm not comfortable with? Wouldn't it be smarter for me to do something I'm comfortable with? Nigga, shut the fuck up, bro. Nigga, you need to be doing stuff that you're uncomfortable with, because that puts you out of your norm. That puts you on your toes, right? That makes you a lot more alert, a lot more aware. And that's ultimately what you want. That's good, right? That's very good. But if you're so content and happy with just the little bit that you're doing, then you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna say your life is not gonna be what you would want it to be, but you know what I'm saying, let's just say you could get more out of less. You know, if you just swallow that pill and face your problems head on instead of always running from them, and embracing that uncomfortable situation, then you could learn a lot from that you probably wouldn't understand. And what I mean by learning a lot from that, I mean learning a lot from pushing yourself with that maybe certain intensity, whether it's on an exercise or it's on a critical thinking problem. Using that certain intensity and knowing that you're able to push yourself, that is a different type of growth. That's a different type of expansion. So every time you push yourself, just imagine a hole. And every time you push yourself past your limits, you're pushing harder and harder through that hole. And guess what's going to happen? Every time that you push yourself past your limit, that hole expands, right? And that's giving you more room for recovery and growth. And that's what you need. That's what you want. That's the steady incline and progress that everyone is usually looking for. But a lot of people don't have that steady incline and progress, is because they're not putting themselves in them uncomfortable situations. They're not getting out of those comfort shoes, you know what I'm saying, and getting on them hard cold rocks, you know what I'm saying, or hot cold rocks. Hot cold rocks. Why did I say cold? Hot cold rocks. You feel me? And walking through that fire, you know what I'm saying, to understand who and what they are as a person and what they're capable of. Hey, you could always learn from uncomfort. You could always learn from being in an uncomfortable situation, or even a situation you just never been in, right? It doesn't have to necessarily be something that you're uncomfortable with. It could just be something that you've never done before, right? Right? That doesn't mean you're not necessarily comfortable with it or uncomfortable with it. You just never done it. And hey, if you try it out, you could. Hey, nigga, you could be, you know what I'm saying, number one in the league type shit. You know what I'm saying? It could be for you. You feel me? And I'm just saying though, you would never know unless you were to put yourself in that shoes, and to walk in those shoes, and to really, you know what I'm saying, push through the mud and get out your comfort zone, right? If you're a person who struggles with social anxiety, if you got social anxiety, talking to people, being in public with people, I would challenge you to, you know what I'm saying, if you're in school and you have social anxiety, I would challenge you to go up and sit at lunch tables, and put yourself around people that you don't never talked to before, and willingly, you know what I'm saying, strike up a conversation and communicate with small talk with them. It's just a simple practice of doing these things that's going to get you more comfortable and more in the state of flow, in the state of mind and that's essentially what you want to achieve as a flow of state and a flow of mind. Why? Because think about it, like water. Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? No matter what you throw into that water, if it's a rock or if it's a goddamn meteorite, bro, that water is going to return to its natural flow of state once the simmering goes down from that ripple effect from whatever let's just say in this instant uncomfortable situation that you threw into the water to make it ripple effect is going to return to that flow of state. And that's essentially how you want to have your life. That's essentially how you want your life to be able to flow. But you're not going to be able to do that unless you're in uncomfortable situations. It's that simple. I don't know how else to put it. And a lot of y'all don't even know that how much y'all would flourish putting yourselves in these uncomfortable situations, getting in the practices of doing that. So, I mean, for instance, me talking to this camera, talking to this is a skill, right? This is something I gotta practice. It's something I gotta build on. This is something that I'll have to do every single day, or at least on a consistent basis to build that skill up. This is building a different type of confidence in myself, is because I'm able to talk to a camera, which most people are not able to do, and I'm able to post this online and post this on YouTube for the help of other people. And I really don't care what other people think, whether I look, you know what I'm saying, whether my hair nappy or not, you know what I'm saying. At least I'm able to step out of my comfort zone, you know what I'm saying, while them niggas chat behind, you know what I'm saying, the keyboard. I'm out here really putting in work. I'm out here really putting in time, you feel me, doing and stepping out my comfort zone. Now, can the said things be said about them niggas? Who knows, you know what I'm saying, but nigga, that ain't trying some shit that ain't got shit to do with me, you feel me. But for real though, if you want to grow, if you want to improve, if you want to expand, right, that you're gonna have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, and you're gonna have to be okay. You have to accept and love those uncomfortable situations and embrace those uncomfortable situations until the point where you're so used to doing stuff that's out of your comfort zone that you're happy to do things out of your comfort zone. Okay, boom, this is a new challenge. That's how you're gonna start to see things. You're gonna start to see life as more fun and more experience and new challenges for you to conquer, for you to be able to overcome. But it's all just a process, right? Always, that's what's always boiled down to, a process. And what are you willing to sacrifice? Right? So I know a lot of y'all struggle with uncomfortability and maybe what you could do to step out of your comfort zone. Well, I just told y'all some of the things y'all could do, gave y'all some examples, you know what I'm saying, of what y'all can do to step out of your comfort zone by challenging yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Got to get out there and try new things, right? That's the first step to seeing who you are as a person, you know? It's so much beautiful things from my own personal experience that I've learned just from doing that one extra rep or pushing for that one last, you know what I'm saying, that one, just like imagine like a towel, you know what I'm saying, you're wringing it out, you're wringing it, trying to get that one last drop, squeeze, and boom, you got that last drop, you know what I'm saying. That's it, it's done. There's no more water in the rag. And that's how that's how you gotta visualize your life, you know what I'm saying, that you're putting everything that you have out there on the line every single day, you know what I'm saying, and then putting your best foot forward and going as hard as you can. You feeling me? Ups or downs, nigga, left or right. I hope that helped you guys. I hope that you understand, you feel me, where I'm coming from. I'm sure y'all do. Now, you just gotta work. Now going forward, you're just gonna have to work on, you know what I'm saying, approaching uncomfortable versatility. That's the video for today. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tuning in. I will be having more bangers like this one on the channel, so make sure y'all boys stay tuned. It's Boogie and I'm out.